Welcome to the More For Me podcast by yours truly, Kat Nicole. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another week, another episode, number 13 in the books. We have it here. How you guys doing? How's your week going? How's life? It's November. Can you believe it already? Time flies when you're having fun, or it just flies, whether you're having fun or not. I believe the latter to be true. Either way it goes. Is this your first time joining? If so, where are my manners? Thank you. It's a privilege and an honor to have everyone here, whether it's your first or 13th time. I am honored to have you here, but if it's your first time, welcome to the More For Me podcast. This is what we do. We get it in. This is an opportunity and a space for me to talk about my journey, past, present, and future, where I'm going. I like to share experiences, things that that have happened to me, how I've dealt with those things, lessons learned, and or strategies that I utilize to navigate waters and press on regardless of circumstances to get to the more, that destination that God has for me. And he even has a destination for you. It's unique to you, not like mine, and your journey will be different. However, we can definitely accompany each other, encourage each other, and be equipped as we press along that journey. If you are back for another episode, thank you for returning. Either way it goes, I'd love for you to take a moment and subscribe. Whatever platform you're listening on, subscribe so that you can make sure you get notifications and that it's in your queue for listening and or your viewing pleasure on Tuesdays after the episode drops in the wee hours of the morning. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, like, comment, rate, review, share, all that good stuff. I appreciate your support and I appreciate you helping me get the message out to the world. And those things I just mentioned, that's how you help me do just that. All right, so what are we getting into this week? Well, my co-host last week, Mr. French F. Thompson III of All Things Fine and Gentry, he was so kind to share a little bit of my secrets with you. And really, it's just about how I prepare for the podcast, which he said, if you didn't check the episode, go back. It's still there waiting for you. Go ahead and take a listen. But he shared that I do a lot of preparing for the episodes, and he doesn't for his. But all that aside, I really do. I really do spend some time preparing. I used to be like heavily scripted and try to make it happen. I told you guys, I'm that recipe gal, right? Steps, and I want to see it. Here's a list. Do these things. Boom, 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 boom. This equals a known outcome. That's what I'm normally aiming for. But catching my groove, getting more comfortable here and finding like what really works. And it's been kind of moving to having this framework to operate in. But today is going to be, I believe, the second time that I sat down. And you know what, guys? We are literally just going to have a conversation. So I don't have any notes like in front of me, or did I write any at all? Because I just want to have a open and honest conversation. So let's buckle up and move ahead on this journey. I'm not sure why I made that sound, but so you saw the title of the episode, Make This Thing Official, right? So what does that mean? First time, when I think about making things official, I think about the graduation song. French, what's the name of the graduation song?
Pomp and Circumstance.
Oh, look at that. Prompt response. Pomp and Circumstance. So I think about that. You know, the play, you hear it. Dear graduates, it's official. You are now the class of 2020. Whatever. But that's not exactly what I'm talking about here. What do I mean by make this thing official? I'm thinking more along the lines of like, episode 1 was like first date. So we were just dating, getting to know each other. And so we're episode 13. We in here a little while. And, the younger you are, the more time you need to take. But I hear that as you become older, you're more aware of what you want and what you're looking for in a relationship and in a partner. So I think 13 episodes in, we can make this thing official. You know me better. I'm getting to know you better, and we can make it official. And so what kind of title? We're not getting married. And while we talk about songs, when I think about making it official and getting married, got to go reference the early 2000s, I believe it is. Maybe it was a late 90, was it 98, 99? 2000? I'm not sure, but Jagged Edge. If you don't know, go ask the Google to put you on to Jagged Edge. Let's Get Married. And that song was amazing. Came out when I was in high school. Real cool. Love it. You have the original. It was nice and slow. Man, the harmonies, the voices. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. But then French just looked over. I hit my mic. My bad. But then what I liked even more than the original was the remix, yo. Cause yeah, Jermaine Dupri on that, but the beat drop, and I like music and I like dancing, and you could really dance to that. So, check that out, catch that groove. Let's get married, baby, let's get married. I still really like that song, but we'll go on from there, right? So I'm thinking something more like that, but no. I'm already married, so I can't get remarried, but I do want us to make it official. And in what way will we be making it official? I've said it few episodes ago. I don't remember which number, so I won't try to remember at this point in time. But that I wanted the episode to feel like I was talking to one of my homies. And I'm giving a little bit of information, like what does it really mean to be a homie? So today, I'm going to keep it short, simple, and sweet. And that is introducing you to the definition of a homie. What does it mean to be a homie? If that's what I'm asking you to be, then what does it mean? Okay. So for me, I felt along the lines in my many years of life, it was really in my mid-20s that I came to this conclusion that I needed a different word to describe my close friends. Why would I need that, right? We're always making up words to replace other words or phrases, and some would say it's unnecessary, but I felt that it was really necessary in this case. Why do you say so? I'm glad you asked. Give me a minute. Do you mind if I have a drink of water? Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you for that. Man, I could have did one of my commercial breaks. And just parenthetically speaking, my commercial breaks, there are really no commercials, right? So you're like, why did she take this commercial break? It's kind of prophetic that I'm saying, hey, one day, more for me, is going to have these commercials, and maybe they'll have paid sponsorships. That would be pretty awesome, right? So next time I'll remember to take a commercial break. All right, I digress. I really felt that it was a need for me to have another term to describe a close friend because through my years of experience, I realized my childhood, middle school, high school, collegiate days, even seeing once my kids were younger, that like the term friend is so watered down. Why, you ask? Because people abuse it all. They just overuse it and sometimes abuse it. You meet somebody and then say you meet somebody at a party and they want to introduce you to somebody that they know. So maybe they realize you're there by yourself or your friends aren't there yet. They might say, hey, you want to meet my friend Kat? I just met this person. I'm already a friend. It's been 3 minutes and now we're friends. My kids, they started school 18 months, both of them. But they go to class, day 3, they're like, say hi to all your friends. Oh, I'm glad you're friends. I'm like, why is the teacher telling my kid that these people are their friends? That's misleading. These are classmates. You don't know these people. They can't possibly be your friends. It makes it easier and they want to, it has value psychologically and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's just another one of the many ways that we overuse and misuse the term friend. So what does it truly mean to be a friend? I don't know. Because the guy that is sitting over there, I could just go introduce myself and hey, now we're friends. Doesn't really work like that, at least not for me. The other side of it is when you level up from friend, people say best friends, BFF. Well, I kind of looked around and was like, hey, I don't think I believe in best friends because what I've experienced from people who I thought were besties and from looking at observing other relationships around me, like, you guys have been best friends since high school. These cats have been best friends since like first grade and they're like 80 years old. And like looking at the nature of some of those relationships, I'm like, man, that's a terrible best friend. It's not cool. I wouldn't want a best friend if best friends are supposed to act like that. And of course, there's some good stories or good relationships and cases out there, but they weren't plentiful in in my line of sight for me to say, yeah, this is pretty cool. So I basically used to walk around like, I don't believe in best friends. This is bogus. So I had a lot of acquaintances is what I would say. Even people who be like, oh, she's my friend. I'd be like, yeah, my acquaintance. So I'd have a lot of people I know, But those that I would call friends, there weren't that many of them. But people press. And then one day I was just like, I want to make up something completely different that to be applicable to people that I feel I have a close relationship with. And that's one day I just came up with the term homie. Like, this is one of my homies. And I think I have 5 or 6. I was trying to count them up, but I forgot what number I got to. But I have like 5 or 6 people that are legitimately called homies. And so what does it mean for them to be homies? I can't say they're my friends because I just basically said that word means nothing to me, right? So these are people that I have a close relationship with. There's open communication. There's vulnerability. Like, I can tell them deep, dark stuff. I'm not afraid of them using it against me, them trying to hurt me. They literally challenge me. They encourage me, not just for the sake of doing it, but so that I can become better. They allow for me to challenge them so that they can become better versions of themselves. So it's a give and take. It's very healthy. It has stood the test of time, regardless of distance, space, what's going on in any of our life's journeys. The connection is still strong, right? So, one of those, like, whether we talk every day or now we talk once a month or whatever that may be, or see each other once a year, every couple of years, that we still have that strong bond and this close connection. And those are the type of people that I call homie. And so when I said, hey, I didn't want it to be just like talking to a homie, that's what it means for you to kind of wear the homie pants. So do you accept my homieship? I hope you do. As a matter of fact, you can hit me up on I am Kat Nicole on IG and let me know if you're accepting that homieship. I'd love to hear from you. But that's what it means to be a homie. And so as I thought through more, like, I should probably tell people like what it means to be a homie if I'm saying that's what it's gonna be. So now you know what it means to be a homie. And I've also decided another thing. Not only do I want to make this thing official, but going forward, I'm no longer confused about how I want to greet the squad on More For Me podcast. It's not, hello, hola, good day. Nope, none of that stuff. From here on out, you're going to get a hearty, what up, homie? Because that's literally how I greet my homies. So I am excited to be able to take this step. Got that jagged edge playing in the background. Yep. I hit the mic again. You think French gonna give me that eye? He did. And on cue. So predictable. But make this thing official. We can dance it out, walk it out, whatever you want to do. You two-step it. You're a two-stepper. I throw 2 steps in every now and again, but I don't mind cutting the mean rug, as my dad would say. But we have made this thing official. We can move forward and happiness and continue on this journey. More For Me is all about journeying towards the more that God has for each of us. I believe it's there for me. I know it's there for you as well. But life is the process, the journeying towards that destination. There will be ups, downs, hiccups, bumps, hills, mountains, valleys. We can keep it going. However, we have to look at every opportunity, every season, every situation as a chance for us to get better, do better, be better, and forge ahead in God's will and the plan that He has for our lives. And so as we do that, I am glad to be able to have a homie accompany me along the way. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope I kept my word. I don't have a timer on me, but that it was short and sweet and simple. And we just leveled up. We made this thing official. We are now homies, and we are moving forward on this journey together. Again, every Tuesday, new flavor in your ear and for your eyeballs. So make sure you're tuning in. Share the episode with somebody else. Like, subscribe, share, comment, rate, review, all that good jazz. Help get the word out to more people. Encourage them to listen more. How many times do you think I could say more? As well as help us get those sponsors. That's not what we're here for. We're here to change lives and make a difference. And hopefully something that I've said today has inspired you, encouraged you, not just to be different and do better, but also to come back for more and allow for me to continue to accompany you on your journey. So until next week, I bid you adieu and farewell. That's actually an old snippet from one of my voicemails. I'm not sure why that randomly popped into my head, but I'll check you guys out later. Make sure you remember, God has more for me. God has more for you. Now let's get it. Take care.